2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. The regular season starting to wind down.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Now, here's Doncic. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The pass to Gallinari. Back to Pirtle. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Pass to Aldridge. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Tonight, two teams that like to slow it down a little bit, playing that half-court ball. Brent, we don't get to see that as often as we kind of have in the past.
Well, and that's okay, Kevin, because coaches who have a roster that's full of guys who they feel like physically can take advantage of defenses wearing down, or they're looking at their opponent as somebody who's not really patient defensively and wants to play through a 24-second possession. Then if you slow it down, you might have more opportunities for post-ups, cuts, and late baskets because of defensive breakdown.
Coaches knowing what they've got to work with.
Well, you got to know your personnel.
Yep, and that one's good. Beverly.
Patrick Beverly can do that in close, finds a way to get that one up, and you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, outside Jackson. Now, here's Doncic, D right on him. Shoots over Beal, and it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got his first points of the game.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Outside for Batum. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. You look at Indiana. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Pittsburgh right now quite a ways down below.
You know, right now for Pittsburgh, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
Here's Jackson. After the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Fades away. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Howard kicks to Beverly. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Aldridge missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Danilo possesses a deceptive strength that he uses so well on plays like that. Got to the hoop plus the foul.
Anaheim shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Now here's Beverly to the right side. The wide open look here for Aldridge. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Not many, if any, bigs in the league have a more proficient mid-range game. Aldridge with the soft touch there.
Doncic passes to Gallinari. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Gallinari's got 5.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop him.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Aldridge inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pittsburgh leads. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Batum is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Howard. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Offensive rebound, Aldridge. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Batum against Gallinari. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. Count it.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. Pass to Aldridge. Over Jackson. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now, here is Gallinari. We saw him with 10 points last game. Outside for Jackson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Batum finds Howard. Now Beverly. Passes it to Beal. To the inside. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Batum for 3.
And it's always great to see Gallo play that kind of defense, stepping up to the challenge.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Brent, we're seeing a number of superstars sign shorter contracts worth early opt-outs. Why have we seen that trend?
Well, I think in some of those cases, the players are knowing that the opportunity for a larger cap in the successive years, they want the opportunity to maximize their earning potential. So seeing a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James sign a 1-year deal or a 1+1, it gives them the opportunity to cash in a year later for the type of contract that they deserve, the maximum contract allowable.
Here's Pirtle following the basket by Dwight Howard. The 15-footer, Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for Anaheim.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Here's Aldridge. Cans the shot from the wing. Aldridge has got 8 points.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Doncic kicks to Gallinari. Jackson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Howard. Bounce pass from Beal. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Back to Batum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Inside. Out to Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Beverly. 5 on the clock. Another shot, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Maybe he's not the most aggressive defender or the most physical, but Aldridge does have mobility. That time he sends it back.
Here's Beal, and that one drops. Beal's got his first basket.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
And that'll do it for the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game for Pittsburgh. Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You know, they didn't play it too safe.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Jackson. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Now here's Doncic. Knocks it loose. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gallinari missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. It's a 1-point game.
Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear. And over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully he'll find some health this year.
And Gallinari, an efficient score if he can just, Brent, stay healthy.
Yeah, the optimism seems to be waning with regards to that. Over his 10-year career, he's played about half of the games, and you're paying him a pretty good sum of money. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're an owner, but as a fan, you root for him to be out there and have some success.
And that one's good. Beverly.
The strength from Patrick Beverly is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
Jackson passes to Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Beverly feeling it out a bit. And Batum kicks to Beverly. Back to Batum. Nails it from the high post. Batum's got his first bucket of the night. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Gallinari outside. The pass to Doncic. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
So he gets them both. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here's Batum. Howard kicks to Beverly. Feeds to Aldridge. over Jackson. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Beverly. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for Pittsburgh.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Out left to the wing. Kicks it to Jackson. 11 feet away. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Aldridge. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Beal. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Aldridge. Outside for Beal. And the three off target. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And coming up as soon as we return from... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Aldridge out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Howard. And it's Beal in at the 2 spot.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Well, we've seen some big plays here tonight, but they've been sporadic. That's been an issue.
And Jackson with the block. Gallinari against Batum. And here's Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 10-footer. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
It's as if these guys are out here just playing pickup basketball. No deterrent from the defense.
Neither side right now seems interested in getting stops consistently. These coaches have to be pulling their hair out.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Yep, it counts. 14 points for Luka Doncic.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss. And they have no idea how to contain him.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the paint, Batum with the steal. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Pittsburgh trails by 5. And Beal kicks to Aldridge. And Jackson with the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. There's Gallinari with the 3. No good on that one. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. And Beverly kicks to Beal. Aldridge, the pass to Beal. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. 4th quarter, and it's closing time.
Outside for Beal. Passes it to Aldridge. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money!
Wow, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Now here's Beal. He kicks it to Howard. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Batum. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Here's Aldridge. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Maker kicks to Beal. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, Shumpert, an important piece to this basketball team. He comes in, he does a lot of things well, and accepts the defensive responsibility that is placed on him.
Beal finds Howard. Beal with it. Over in the corner, Batum. From deep 3-point range, and the miss.
That's a good hustle play from Amon Shumpert, always wanting.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.